So leading up to this meeting, which I believe we had on May 19th.
This is the board meeting, the only board meeting that ever occurred.
Yeah, and just kind of leading up to that, on May 7th, I got an email from Denise DiMartini where she is talking about having access to Clio, which was the firm's case management software. So she has direct access to the firms.
The law firms.
The law firms, yes.
You didn't have access to that?
No, I didn't have access to them, no.
What was your reaction when you found out she had access to Clio? Is the firm's, that's the short name for the firm's?
Yeah, it's their case management software.
Okay.
The email, this is May 7th, 2014. I have attached Jeff Gray and Jeff Frazier's reports. Jeff Frazier is another client. Are there any other clients you need, or is this just the three that you need? And then she later says to me, later that day, I get an email from her. I get copied on this. It's to Beth Canale, who's the paralegal. Please review the attached report and tell me if this matches your records. This is what came out of Clio, so it should be accurate. I mean, she clearly has access to.
So the law firm has given her records regarding all its clients that she's giving you as the foundation executive director.
Yeah, and why would I, I mean, I'm interested individually, and even as the executive director of the foundation, I'm interested in general terms, getting a sense of, you know, if I've referred Jeff Frazier or Jeff Gray or Al Crespo, are you guys taking care of them? You know, how's, you know, as an advocate for open government, I'm interested to hear the details just generally about how things are going. And her response is that she's been climbing around in Clio and she can give me all these details.
So not only are they discussing these clients' cases in your presence at law firm meetings, but now they're sending you reports regarding the people you referred cases to them.
Yes.
What was your reaction to that?
Well, what about attorney-client privilege? But more important to me than that is why is it that the person that I report to, who is a member of the board, why is she involved with the day-to-day operations of the law firm? This seems like a very serious problem. Especially when this person is now telling me that she expects me to generate 25 cases a week. And then she and Bill are telling me you can't refer cases to any other law firm. I mean, it's becoming clear to me that we are having a failure to communicate. I understand that I work for a foundation that's independent of Marty's influence and independent of the firm's influence. I understand my job is to go out and do civil rights advocacy, and if litigation results from that, I make the decision about what law firm it gets referred to. I make the decision about commencing litigation. I make the decisions about settlements. I make the decisions about litigation strategies. And I'm the only person that authorizes public records requests to be made. That's my understanding. And what I'm beginning to see is that's not what's happening. And I, you know, in an effort to try to not overreact, I sent a series of emails about this. I sent a memorandum to the board about this, and it led to a meeting which I requested, which we ultimately had on May 19th.
Okay, before you get to May 19th, because a couple of little things I want to clarify. If you authorized a public records request to be made, would you do that by email or orally? How would that be done? And who on your staff would make it?
The only people I ever authorized to do that would have been Dylan Boucher, who's an intern, and Kathy Zolo.
So any that were made by people other than those were not authorized?
That's exactly right.
Okay, and if you authorized a lawsuit to be filed, how would you do that?
I could be either verbally or in writing.
Okay, and who would you give the authorization to?
To the law firm, you know.
Would you keep records of any lawsuits that you did authorize?
No, that was one of the ongoing issues that we had. was there were so many cases. So, for example, on May 16th, I have an email exchange with Denise, and she's really very, very eager to find out about how many cases have been filed. So I go back, and it was very difficult to piece this together because the firm had great difficulty in generating any kind of a report that would show me what cases have been referred, what cases have been filed, what's the status. So as best I was able to piece together, I gave her a summary, which she then responded to me. Joel, according to the case management spreadsheet you sent me, I come up with the following number of cases. Please let me know if this is correct and whether they include all your people, Jeff Gray, et cetera. I assume she means the people that are referred to the foundation or the firm. January, there were 10 cases. February, there were 25 cases. March, there are 35 cases. April, there are 90 cases. And May, thus far, 51 cases. And this was sent to her on May 16th. And she expressed to me on more than one occasion her frustration that I was not, like, there should be more cases. And my response is, no, there shouldn't be. There will be however many there are.
Did you ever check to see if these cases had all been authorized by you to be filed?
Well, what the numbers that I'm giving her are ones that either I have referred to her on behalf of the referred to the firm on behalf of the foundation, or people that I have referred to the firm that I thought were, meritorious cases.
Okay, so these cases that you looked at on this sheet are the cases that you either referred or authorized to be commenced?
Yes.
Okay, so you know that. So if there are others that were filed,
I don't know about them.
you didn't authorize them.
Right. So
Does this sheet list all the names of the cases that you authorized to be filed?
yeah, it should have. Yeah.
Okay, all right.
Yeah. So I had gotten prior to this meeting with the board, with Bill and Denise, I had gotten a document from Jill Moeller that was sent apparently on behalf of the foundation, the board, called Procedures and Protocol. If you want to stop for lunch, this might be a good time to do it before we get into more detail.
Okay, that's perfect.
Is that okay?
That's perfect. So we're going to start, that's May 19th?
May 19th, yes.
We'll start at May 19th when I come back. All right, thank you.
We're off the video record at 1:04 p.m.